All right, next up on the bench, Pioneer SX 737. I did verify there's no DC on this one. So again, bring these in, kind of triage them so I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. So no DC. I'm going to turn it on, kind of show you what's going on right now. Cosmetically, before I do that, disgusting. Like, that knob is just totally gross, so I'm going to have to pull these off and let them soak. Let me make sure volume is down. Okay. So, heard that there's some sound coming through the left channel. Now, I want to warn you, this was getting a little froggy yesterday, so. So, definitely some dirty controls. Seems to tune in channels.
Now, Ray G, some people are saying a guy who's not coming.
They seem to be quite a bit off.
On the air now. The Bibles are open. We're ready to go.
Yeah, there's something going on with the tuner section on this. So I have to look at that. So, anyway. I haven't tested all of the inputs yet, but I figured, I usually just turn on FM and see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is move the camera up top and at a minimum, let's see what lights are working. Let's see, AM, FM, phono. Oh, so all of the function lights are working, so that's good. Excuse me. So what I will do is move the camera up top, take the cover off. I'm going to start with cleaning the controls, and then we'll look at this FM section and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Alright, so this needs to be thoroughly cleaned on the inside and outside. I don't know if you can see. There's dust like in the tuning gang. Oh, and I did put it on FM, and I wanted to see how far the dial pointer was off. And it's actually not. It's really close, so no issues there. But this is super dirty, so I'm gonna have to blow this out. What I'm gonna do first, though, is flip this over. I'm gonna pull the knobs off, and I'm gonna throw these in a. Whoops. I'm gonna throw these in a little cup with some Dawn or something and let them soak. Awesome to get the knobs off of these. This is for like some car stereo installation kit that I bought a long time ago. I'm gonna have to fix these. Get some glue in there. Fix these knobs. Problem is, some of these knobs are in really precarious spots, so it's hard to kind of get a good angle without hitting a button, and I don't want to break one of the buttons on this. And I'm probably just going to take this faceplate off because the faceplate itself is pretty nasty, but I've buried all of my pliers. I've got, I don't know how many sets of speakers over here, 5, 4. And I can't get to my pliers, so I'll have to look for something else to pull these off with. Oh, I think I have my socket set over there. So anyway, what I'm going to do is pull this faceplate off, take the bottom off, flip this over. I don't know what it is with my voice this morning. Must be the dry air. And I'm just gonna let the faceplate and the knobs just soak in the sink for a little bit. See if I can get some of this crud off of here. So anyway, I'll come back with all that stuff done and with the pots clean. It looks like I can get to the switches from up here. I don't know about the speaker select switches. Let's see if I can get to those. And then hopefully I can just get to the potentiometers on the bottom. So anyway, when I come back, I'll have all the controls cleaned. This will be blown out. And if I find something, I will be sure to let you know. Alright, so doing the alignment procedures on this. This has been warming up for I don't know, around 10 minutes. So not like a traditional, well, at least what I'm accustomed to doing, type of alignment. On this one, you put the probes between two test points and you make sure it's in a range, right, between 10 and 100 millivolts. And then if it is less than 10, you cut a jumper. If it's more than 100, then you need to troubleshoot, figure out what's going on. I think I've been calling this a 3700. It's a 3600. In my mind, it was, I don't know, I had 3700 on the brain. So left channel, it's 20 millivolts, so we're good there. Carefully move the probes. Not doing anything stupid. Then go test point 4, test point 3. So I was on 1 and 2 the first time. And I'm at 19 millivolts on that channel as well. So no troubleshooting required at this point, thank goodness. As you can see, I dusted out the inside, cleaned out the inside, and didn't go crazy with it. I did clean the pots. Now, the pots on this, they're a bear to get to. You know, and probably a best practice on cleaning potentiometers is to really remove them and take them apart to really be sure that they're actually clean. I think that's, you know, it's a little bit excessive for at least, you know, getting a basic cleaning on most of the controls. So, and this one, I just had to work it, right? I had to kind of spin this around, and then, you know, from the back end, had to, you know, just carefully work the nozzle into the backs of the pots. And I've cleaned it because these were really sticky before, and now they're not sticky anymore. So I was able to get some cleaner in there. You know, really, you'd have to either remove the potentiometer from the board, or you have to disassemble kind of the front end, at least from as far as I could tell. And again, I'm not going to go crazy on this one. So I did replace or I did clean the face. Let me show you that. Well, once I get it all buttoned up, I'll show you the lights and everything. Everything's working on it. Everything's clean. I think I'm going to call this one good. So this can head to the shop. So what I'll do is I'll put this back together, get a shot from the front end of this, and then deliver it to 402 vinyl. All right, the Pioneer SX 3600, not 3700, is done. So just a real quick recap: cleaned all the controls, cleaned all the crap off of it, checked the alignment procedures for the bias adjustment. Really nothing to adjust there. Cleaned up the cabinet. I did one thing I didn't catch on video, and again, I don't film everything because some of the stuff is kind of boring. When I was testing the inputs, I had really bad hum on auxiliary, phono, and tape 1 and tape 2. So what I had to do, the RCA connectors on the back, they had oxidation, right? So I had to clean those off. I had to take some contact cleaner, and I took a toothbrush, and I was like scrubbing them, and then I took an old some RCA ends, sprayed contact cleaner inside of the jacks, and then kind of moved it back and forth, and then that remedied that problem. So if you ever come across that, that's something that you can try. See if it's the actual input, or if it is the something in the circuitry. So anyway, the SX 3600 is done. So if you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.